You can tell a bunch of flowers is done blooming if you look up closely. This looks like it is a bud. I don't know if it will still open. And you can take off each flower individually. Clearly this dry stem is a sure indication. This one's still pretty plump, but it looks like it dried somehow. Maybe it froze, I don't know. This one's dry too, so that's not gonna flower. So you can just take the stem off all the way down like that. It has like a little, I don't know, I call it a knuckle. Reminds me a little bit of Virginia creeper in a way, but not. Once you take off all these things that come off without cutting them, you can look for signs of growth like this leaf. The rest of the stem is dead. It's like kind of hollow inside, I guess. And you can just cut above that leaf. Just be careful not to cut the leaf itself or too close to the leaf. And there you go. That's the piece I cut. This, you can see it's not going to have flowers. It doesn't grow from there. And it pops right off. You can cut this. The thing with geraniums is they get gangly. It does look like maybe there's a little leaf growing in right there. It's tiny. I don't think that's a leaf, so you can just cut that. If there are a bunch of leaves, you can take off leaves like that. As long as you have a little leaf, you should be good. So here you have all these dried leaves plus a little bud right there and a bloom. So I'm just pulling off the dried stuff and letting that do its thing for now. If you don't feel comfortable breaking it, you can cut it with some pruners like that. Here we have a little clump of buds. And these are annuals in colder zones like R6A or 6B. So you are going to want to bring these inside for the winter. And you can already see the difference between the side that I've been working on and the side that still needs some work. Some more buds, flower buds. So here's this piece with this ugly brown part, but there's a leaf right there. You can see where it's coming from, so I can cut this if I want to, and it'll be fine. I guess it does kind of remind me of a succulent or something too. They do tend to get like thick and leggy, which is one thing I don't really like about the geranium, to be frank. And what you can do to help that is take all the branches down to the lowest leaves. So if I wanted to, I could cut this here. I'd try to find one where there's a new leaf. I'll show you that as soon as I find one. Another flower bud. So I'm losing light because it's starting to get dark, but I guess here's an example of a spot where you can cut above a leaf to make it less gangly. And that's how I clean up a geranium. I can still work on this a little bit. and cut some more lower down to thicken it up, but it looks like we're going to get some more flowers, although it's going to be freezing tonight, so it's coming inside. All the geraniums are coming inside tonight. Okay, stay warm in here.